what's a couple important things to know?
Especially for someone in your neck of the woods, as a Vols fan, you're wondering about Oregon State. And I think the one thing that would worry me as a Vols fan is this is the stereotypical type of team that you don't want to see at this time of the year because of how hot they are. They're very fearless right now because they're so confident about the way that they're playing, winning 6 of their last 7, 3-game win streak, running through the Pac-12 tournament, first ever Pac-12 tournament championship in program history. So you mentioned the number 12, and that's where this all comes from. They have this chip on their shoulder to be super cliche, but they were picked to finish 12th, dead last in the Pac-12 at the beginning of the year by the media. And that 12 that you mentioned has become just this rally, this piece of motivation for this team that they're out to prove everyone wrong. And they've embraced it at the same time, and wearing the number 12 on their shooting shirts, on their warm-up shirts before every game, just to remind them about what others had thought of them. And so now here they are as a 12 seed. It's kind of scary the way the stars have aligned in that regard. And so if you're seeing Oregon State for the first time, that's the one thing that would worry me, is that they don't have one guy that's going to beat you. They don't have that superstar where you're like, hey, this is going to be a surefire first-round NBA draft pick this upcoming year. They don't do that. But what they do is they have an entire team that can beat you. They have different guys on different nights. They have leadership. So to kind of put this all into a nutshell, I would be concerned about playing a team like Oregon State because they are so confident at this time of the year. They are red hot. They are rolling right now, and they're beating some of the teams that people had picked them to lose against. Just the way the game has gone so far, if you can shoot the 3 ball, you're going to be in any game. If you can score a lot of points against Oregon State, that's going to bode well for Tennessee. So if they can shore up those inconsistencies and be consistent offensively, that's going to be huge, because Oregon State has been really good at defending against the 3-pointer. So keep that in mind as you're watching this team. They've excelled, and the teams that have beat them, their game against Oregon, that they lost to Oregon in their season finale, the Ducks shot the ball really well, specifically from the 3-point line. So if you can knock down the 3, you're going to beat this Oregon State team. The problem is not a lot of teams have been able to do that, especially down the stretch of the season. And so that's a big factor for Oregon State as you're watching them play. The other thing that Coach Wayne Tinkle had mentioned is the style of play that Tennessee has is similar to that of the 3 teams that they just beat in the Pac-12 tournament when it comes to playing defense, man-to-man, switching on a lot of things. So keep that in mind as well. That's one thing that's going to make the Beavers feel comfortable, is that it's a very similar style of play that they've seen over the past 2 weeks that they've played really well against, that are also NCAA tournament teams. Like, Ethan Thompson is the guy that leads the charge for them. Even though Warith Elatishe, a power forward who is super athletic, who has the goods, who you'll see in all of the highlights with the putback jams and things like that, or even Jared Lucas, who hits the big shots, like, they're all great and they work hand in hand. But Ethan Thompson is the guy that makes this team go.